Well, folks, it's done. Kinks are worked out, tires are on, alignment's done, and in this video I'm going to show you how everything was finished up and the end results. And yeah, it's behind me. Been running and driving, driven about 1,000 miles, still have a few things, little quirks to work out. My exhaust just decided to start getting a little vibration. I still have a little bit of a driveline vibration, so we're going to have to add some shims. Just got to get those numbers, but I'll do a separate video showing how to do shims. You know, a lot of people say you can use transfer case slip yoke eliminators. You can do the hack and tap. You can do the double carbon drive shaft with those, but I'm trying to do things within my budget, so I'm going to do shims. I have feelings just 1 or 2 degrees. It's very minimal. I'll do the actual, you know, calculations and figure out my total amount that I'm off. But, you know, it's very little at the moment. And like I said, I've got a little over 1,000 miles on it with the lift. It feels good. It's still a little bouncy in the rear, but all in all, it's not bad. So let's get into it. Let's show you how it looks and show you the final processes. We're going to be doing the transfer case drop, doing the final torques of everything, and then, yeah, going to do a final review. So let's get to it. All right, folks, technically it's day 4 because yesterday I realized I had the wrong bolts. The shank was too long on them, so it wouldn't actually thread all the way in. So today I had to go get more bolts during lunch, and now we're ready to go. So let's get moving on this. Let's get it done. Let's make it running and driving and good, so my wife has her van back. Let's get to it. We're going to do the transfer case drop and then align it. That's all we need to do. Let's go. Okay, so here is the transfer case cross member. I've already taken one bolt out today, actually yesterday, so that I could get the proper bolts today. This side is a stud, so we're going to take it off, lower it down a little bit, and then we're going to take that stud off. So to do that, I am going to get my transmission jack, and we're going to raise and lower it with the transmission jack. That way it's nice and secure. Alright, so transmission jack has caught it, and now we're going to take the nut off. And both the nut and the bolt are 15 millimeters. Yep. Other way. Nope, other way. Oh, good gravy. Alright, that side is off. We'll go on the other side and take the other 2 off and let it just rest on the transmission jack. What we do is we're going to lower down the transmission jack a little bit. There we go. I'm going to lower it down just a little bit and let me get enough clearance so that I can get a nut and a nut on that and take the stud out, because we don't need the stud. It's not long enough, so we got to remove it. I'll do that on this side, then do it on the other side, and then we'll start putting bolts with the homemade spacers. Spider. All right. So it's hung up a little bit, but that's all right. We should be able to get this out. So what you do for the stud is you put the first nut on. Come on, fingers. So now we take the second one jam it on there. And now we should be able to take just the top one. Oh, biscuits. I was afraid of that. I don't have a regular 15 apparently. I have everything else but a 15. Oh, biscuits. Alright, let me see if I can find something smaller. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. 15 right there in front of my face the whole time. Other way. So we tighten the bottom one to the top one. And then you come back to the top one and loosen. And that takes the stud out. I set you guys down. Okay, there you go. You can see. So you just keep going. And there we go. Stud is out. Now I'm going to go over to the vise, loosen that one, and then the other one come off just easy peasy. All right, I'll be right back, guys. We're going to go ahead and remove the other side, and then we'll start putting the new spacers in. Okay. So as you can see, it's dark now. Why, might you ask? Because the stud was welded by rust into the frame. And it didn't want to let go, no matter what I did, until it finally let go at the welds that hold the nut in place. So in other words, that side now has the bolt coming through the top down, because I fed it from the front all the way back using a wire, similar to how I did the rear shocks. I can honestly say I am not happy right now. There should be no reason why this has been this difficult. I don't even know what time it is, because if I look, I'm just going to get frustrated. So now we've got aluminum spacer, 1 inch exactly. It's not lining up. Why is it over here? Okay, I'll loosen those over there. Be right back. Okay, so spacers are in now. I know it's hard to see because I got the light over there, but that's the spacers. It just didn't want to line up, so I actually had to put a bar in here and pry the thing over. I don't know why everything is fighting me on this. Okay, well, those are in. I'm going to tighten up the other side and maybe try to align it, but you guys aren't going to be able to see a thing. So, I don't know. Working on vehicles is easy, as long as they're not rusty, and you have proper tools, and you have proper electricity, and you have a lift, and you have all of the things. It gets much easier. When you don't have those things, it's much more difficult. Oh, and let's add in a time frame. This is real life, people. We get frustrated, we get angry, and we just keep moving forward. And that's all I've been doing, is trying to keep moving forward for you guys. So there it is. As you can tell by the tone of my voice, I am super frustrated. This process should not have been this difficult, should not have been this long. But it was. I spent 12 hours on Sunday, 13 hours on Saturday. Tried to get it done yesterday, had the wrong bolts. Got it done today. That one was being difficult, so I had actually broke the nut off of it. I mean, it's fought me the entire way. And this Jeep is in good shape. I mean, yeah, it's got a little bit of rust here and there, but ultimately it's in good shape. It shouldn't be doing this much difficulty for me, but it is. And that's just how the cookie crumbles for us sometimes. But we just keep trying, keep moving forward, and that's all we can do. And yes, I'm still laying on the floor. So let me see what time it is. I don't even know. It's dark in the barn. I have a light and a fan. That's all I got. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe alignment tomorrow. Or maybe I just drive it in and hope that the tire place can get me in tomorrow. Because if I can do that, then everything's all hunky-dory. But I really don't want to drive it without an alignment, because it's 35 miles. That's a long way with a poor alignment. Not that I care about the tires, it's just a safety factor. I might test it tonight just to see. Alright, let me go tighten the other ones and let me think on this. I'll be back. Good news. All the lift is done. Even better news is I'm not doing the alignment. I called my buddy that works at a tire shop, and she's got me set up. So tomorrow morning, I'm just going to take a long, nice, slow drive to Murfreesboro and see her, and she's going to get tires, alignment, and all that fun stuff done for me. Sorry, you guys are not going to see me do the alignment, but there are lots of websites out there that actually show how to do it. There's quite a few on Jeep Forum. They actually have some write-ups on Jeep Forum that shows you how to do it. I just don't have the time, because I have to get this power steering pump replaced. As I was moving it last night and test driving it, it was darting, I'll be honest. Wanted to dart from side to side, going up a little bit faster in speeds, so that's why it's going to be a nice slow drive. But the power steering pump was making awful noises. It needs to be replaced. I've got one sitting over on the bench. Well, Jeepin' family, the lift is all done. The tires are all done. Got a little work to do, but I wanted to show you guys this. This is the parts that were broken. That is supposed to attach there. It's not made right. And then this is part of the reason why I was having so much noise. So that driver's side leaf spring was toast. So, lo and behold, I got new stuff now. This is going to the dump. Well, as you can see, everything's all said and done. And then, there's a look. It looks really good. I'm very, very pleased with it. Bugs. So, very, very pleased with it. So here's the numbers. All of them, with the tires. 3-inch lift from the worn out suspension that was sagging. Here's my total number. There's only one side that is off from this number, and it could be as simple as I didn't bounce that side enough on the leaf spring. Driver's side front, 5-inch raise. Passenger front, 5-inch raise. Passenger rear, 5-inch raise. Driver's side rear, 5.5. 1/2 inch difference on the driver's side rear. And I think it's as simple as I didn't bounce that side enough once I was trying to get it to settle. Mosquitoes. It's late in the afternoon, so mosquitoes are out. Okay, so everything all said and done, it was a lot of work, but it was worth it. I got a great result. I got a good ride. I'm very pleased with the end results on how it looks. The 311050s, although the brand is not as well known a brand, but I mean, it's Ironman, all country, all terrains. They ride good. They've handled well in the wet. The only issue I had is it wanted to pull me once I went through a puddle. I have yet to slip, and I've tried. Other than just flooring it, going around a corner trying to make it break loose, it didn't want to. You know, they gripped. They've done well. Bugs. So all in all, I'm very, very pleased. Here's my paper with all my maths and everything. Very pleased. The biggest thing that I wanted to do for you guys was show you how to do the alignment. Not happening. It was not possible. You know, the tech, once he was putting the tires on, I went to Tire Discounters, and they include a free alignment, so it just made sense. But the tech, when he was doing it, I mean, this guy had forearms like tree trunks, it looked like, and he had to oxyacetylene torch the threads and dab crayons in it to lubricate everything. He said it's better than any other spray that you can get, and he got it done, but it took everything he had, and he was a stout dude. There was no way I would have gotten it done in my garage, or in the barn rather. You know, so all in all, I think it's a good thing that I did let them do the alignment. I would not have done it justice. I would probably frustrated myself and not gotten it done right, only for them to do it anyway. So I think it's a good plan, good move. Let's go ahead and let the companies do that. They have the tools, the equipment, and everything else to do it. And, you know, it just worked. So that's what we did. But yeah, the Cherokee is lifted and done. And it looks good. Before, I could see the top. I can't see the top now. Literally 5 inches in difference. And the ride is improved. I can't ask for better. So guys, that concludes the Cherokee lift. Done. Later, taters. Moving on to more fun things.
Make sure to like and subscribe.